What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome to my WrestleMania 32 predictions. Although they don't put numbers on them anymore, it's just WrestleMania predictions. But I'm pretty sure it's 32 now. Happening this Sunday, emanating from, where the hell? Dallas, Texas. I almost forgot. Anyway, this is my video of predictions. Hopefully I won't be too long. I won't take up too much of your time. Fingers crossed. And let's get right into it. Starting off with the pre-show. It is going to be Callisto versus Ryback for the United States title. I think that I'm hoping that Ryback has done enough of his research to really kind of have a good match with Callisto, in that lucha style, but obviously he's Ryback, he's kind of clumsy, and he's kind of, dumb as fuck, as CM Punk would say. But I think that if they really truly believe in building up the next big Latino star, you keep the belt on Callisto. So that is my prediction, is he will keep it in that match. But hey, it honestly, it could go either way. It's the fucking pre-show. Who knows? Anyway, second match on the pre-show, or well, I don't know the order of the matches, so don't quote me on the order of the matches. But Team Bad and Blonde versus Team Total Divas, aka get everybody in the roster on the damn show to get their WrestleMania payday. And I honestly, if I had to pick one match out of these 10 matches that I could not give a shit less about, holy shit, this match could not care less about. So I'm just gonna say, just out there, if they're looking to actually push Lana, then Team Bad and Blonde wins it. But if they're looking to give Brie Bella a win before she retires, then Team Total Divas wins it. So that's kind of a hard, to weigh that. You know what? I'm going to say Team Total Divas, give Brie Bella her win before the end of her Diva career. So, final thought is Team Total Divas with Eva Marie. Boo! Third match on the pre-show is the Usos and the Dudleys again. They've been kind of having a long build, and the build kind of doesn't matter. So, it's the pre-show. I'm going to give it to the faces here again, because, kind of who cares. But, I think that certainly the Dudleys want their 10th win, their 10th title win, and I don't know that squashing the Usos is going to give them any additional credibility for that, because it's the tag division, and who cares? So just give it to the faces and send the fans home happy. I don't know. Anyway, the match that was on the pre-show, but is now on the main show, is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Now, whether or not this begins, the main show or not, but they moved it onto the main show for a reason. And we don't know if that reason could be a returning superstar, like, say, Cesaro, or it could be a caller from NXT, like, say, Baron Corbin. You don't know. And they've only announced 16 of the 20 participants in this match. So there are four mystery slots that could be anybody. So, me, being a wishful thinker, I'm going to take the long shot here and say that, please, dear God, do not let Braun Strowman win this match. I would like to see a repeat of Cesaro winning this match and actually using that as a viable push for Cesaro, unlike last time where they dropped the fucking ball on it. So, that is my long shot, middle of the fucking woods prediction. I'm hoping for Cesaro. I mean, he's going to have his first match back in 2 weeks. Put him in Battle Royal, It'd be cool. I'd pop for it. A whole lot. He's awesome. Anyway, here's a match that kind of has no consequence outside of the fact that I'm hoping it's going to have a cool intro, and that is the New Day versus the League of Nations. There is no... The tag team titles are not on the line. This is, according to, reports... according to WWE.com, this is a 3-on-4 match. Therefore, you would think that the League of Nations would have that damn numbers game, and therefore League of Nations would win this match. But, given how much and how hot and how great the New Day have been in the past, 9-10 months, Like, you really gonna have the New Day go into Mania and then lose? Like, all this build up, supposedly, they might come to the ring on fucking unicorns flying through the sky, like, and you don't give it to the New Day? Come on now, the New Day rocks. Anyway, AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. This is a dead simple prediction. AJ Styles. Like, at this point in Chris Jericho's career, his job is to make new guys, and granted, AJ Styles is 38 and at the end of his career, but make new guys look good. So there is no way you put Jericho over here unless this program is going to last, even longer between these two guys. And I'm hoping that match is going to be amazing. I did like their last match, but I thought it could have been a little bit better. So I'm hoping that these two steal the damn show. And speaking of stealing the damn show, we have the Intercontinental ladder match, which is a 7-man ladder match, which contains your champion, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Sin Cara, The Miz, Stardust, and Zack by God Ryder made it onto the Mania show. But realistically, it's either going to be Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn. Like, realistically, that is your two picks for your next, or your remaining IC champion. And I think if they really want to kickstart the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn feud on the main roster, you give that belt to Sami Zayn and then have Kevin Owens being a pissed off motherfucker in the hunt to get his belt back. I think that is the smart move for the IC title, and those singles matches will be amazing. They have been, and they will be. Looking forward to it. Anyway, the next title on the card here is actually, for me, one of the hardest ones to call, which is the Triple Threat Divas title, Charlotte versus Becky versus Sasha. And this might be the last night of the Divas title. They might actually, or they are, apparently, getting rid of it and going to the Women's Championship, bringing it back. I've seen the pictures. It looks cool. So, that being said, do you give it to Charlotte? Does she retain and then destroy, or, just put her belt in the trash can or whatever and bring out the new one as, hey, I'm a Flair, I want a wrestling belt? Or do you give it to Sasha or Becky, more likely Sasha, and have her go, you know what, I'm not a diva, I'm a women's wrestler, I deserve a women's belt. So here's the pedigree. What are your viable options there? I think it is more likely that you give it to Sasha and then have her say, I'm not a goddamn diva, I'm a women's wrestler, I deserve a new belt. Then it is likely to have Charlotte go, you know what, I'm just tired of being the butterfly belt champion, I'm just going to bring out a new belt because I won at my first WrestleMania, etc., etc. So, again, I think Becky is like the super long shot here. I don't think she's going to win. I like Becky Lynch, but I think the money is either in having Charlotte retain or having Sasha Banks win. So, I think if the U.S. title gets retained by Callisto, and the IC goes to Sami Zayn, and there's your eventual winner of your fucking... I'll get to you in a second, Roman Reigns, goddammit. Make him look strong. As I was saying, if you're going to have the U.S. title retained and the IC title change hands and the world title change hands, I'll get that in a second, then I think that the Divas title is retained by Charlotte, but certainly sets up a future match between Sasha and Charlotte. I think that's probably the smart money there, although obviously I'd like to see Sasha win it, but I think for the time being they're going to keep it on. They're going to keep it on Charlotte a little while longer, and then eventually split her and Ric Flair up when she loses it. Anyway, moving on to this match. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose, no holds barred. I think that, considering that Brock technically lost last year, I think Brock's going to win this year. I think he's going to make Dean Ambrose look awesome. I think this is certainly, you can lose a match and still come out better than you were before you lost the match. So I think Brock's going to make him look like an actual threat here. I think that certainly this match caters to Brock Lesnar's weaknesses, which is solid steel objects and getting hit in the balls, both legal in this match. But I think considering what Brock did last year at WrestleMania, I think they will give him the win here. It might not be a decisive victory, but certainly it will be a victory. And dear God, there is no way they're ever going to pay off that chainsaw stuff. It's just, that's insane. That's insane. Anyway, so yes, Lesnar goes over. Your world title match, which my understanding is not going to close the show, and realistically, it wouldn't close the show because Roman Reigns is going to win the belt for the third time. Like, I think that Triple H, obviously, Triple H was always the transitional champion for this stuff. He was not intended to be a long-term WWE champion. The problem is, everyone else is hurt. Rollins is hurt. Cena's hurt. Randy Orton's hurt. Like, all the guys that could conceivably be world champion right now are all hurt, and they weren't going to leave it on Sheamus for WrestleMania, so the only option there was Triple H. Do it myself. So, that being said, the plan here has been clear all along that Roman Reigns is going to overcome the odds and, you know, win the belt at Mania. And you don't want to end the show with the crowd booing your new world champion, which they will. And certainly on Raw tomorrow night, don't have him on Raw. Like, seriously. There are ways to fix Roman Reigns. Now, granted, the turn is always possible. If the rumors of Cena being back soon, very soon, being cleared, that's a fucking thing on the screen there. It's that set, camera guy's fucking up there. If the rumors of Cena being back very soon, then theoretically you could do, what the fuck just happened? The fuck just happened? You could theoretically do a Reigns heel turn. And you could have him still win the belt and heel turn. And that's very simple in that, say The Rock comes out to congratulate him, have Roman Reigns rock bottom The Rock, flip him off, flip the crowd off, say, fuck y'all, I'm the best. There you go. People want to boo him, let us boo him, and make that matter. Anyway, Roman Reigns, your 3-time World Heavyweight Champion. And the actual main event that supposedly has actual consequences here at WrestleMania, it is The Undertaker versus Shane McMahon, Hell in a Cell. And if Shane wins, he controls Monday Night Raw and therefore controls the whole company. And if Taker loses, then he will never again compete at WrestleMania. I think there's obviously a lot of folks that are saying, hey, if Shane wins, that kind of invalidates Brock breaking the streak, because if Shane can beat him. But you know, it's Hell in a Cell. It's Shane McMahon. The amount of shenanigans that could take place here, the amount of guys that could come out. You could bring out the Mean Street Posse. You could bring out Steve Blackman. You could bring out Shawn Michaels. You could bring out, like, so many guys, John Cena, to help Shane totally destroy The Undertaker. And here's the loophole. See, everyone, like, this is not a career match for Taker. It's not against his career, so it's not that big of a deal. It's real simple. Shane wins by hook or by crook, right? Comes out on Raw and says, guess what? I'm in charge of Raw now. Therefore, I'm going to invalidate what Vince said, and Taker will continue having Mania matches because I respect him too much. It's a respect thing. So there's a very easy loophole there to keep Taker having his Mania matches. Obviously, this is not his retirement thing, but I think that if you actually want to push this company in a different direction, and certainly they've been saying that, hey, it's, you know, there have been not PR things, but there have been some leaks saying that episodes of Raw, like after Mania, are called Raw versus WWE. Therefore, that means that Shane won. Therefore, that means there might be some kind of a brand split. I don't know. But I think that if you end the show with Shane winning, that's your hook. If you end the show with Taker winning, okay, Taker won. He's won almost all of his Manias except for that one. Like, it's not as exciting. But if Shane wins, if it goes off the air with Shane winning, like, you have to watch Raw tomorrow. You have to know what happens, and that's good booking. So, that is my predictions. I tried to go short, and there was just way too many fucking matches here. So, that's it. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. WrestleMania this Sunday. and I can't wait to see what happens. So until then, until next time, hold on, F5, hold on. It's your boy. I reckon he said at F5. Can Dean kick out? What are you doing, Brock? Just pin him. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out. Alright, well, I'm done here. Out of time. See you next time. Right here on the channel. In about WrestleMania!